Today we're actually showing you, we're going to show you our program for an arrow. You need to know how long you want your sides, and you need to measure your angles before you get started. And then we're going to put our calculator into our rover. So to put in our calculator into our rover, we are going to slide it onto the bottom, and you'll notice that I've got it says CX or CE. Since we're using a CE, we are going to turn all of our CE straps this way. Something we should be looking for is, number one, we're going to make sure it's turned on. The second thing, we're going to make sure that we've got our data cord plugged into the bottom, and then we need to plug it into our calculator over here. With that all done, now what we're going to do is we're going to execute our program. First, I'll show you our arrow program and the full code. So we're going to come into program, and we're picking that basic again. This time our program is arrow 2, but I don't want to run it just yet. I want to show you the code. So I'm going to click on edit, and when I hit enter, then you can see that we've got our connect RV at the top. We have our drive forwards and all of our angles, and you can scroll down and see the rest of the code. From here, in order to run it, we need to go to the home screen, which is going to be second and mode. And once I'm here, I can hit program and enter again, and I'm going to go find that program. Now, before I do that, I'm going to put a marker in the little hole up here so it will actually drive our program. Okay, with our handy dandy marker in there, now I'm going to tell it to execute by hitting enter. It comes to my screen. I'm going to hit it one more time, and it's going to drive. And there you have it. There's our arrow. Hi, we're going to program with our TI Innovator Rover using our TI-84 plus CE. So the first thing we need to do, if I want to do a program, we're going to go into program, and I've got two choices here. I have a basic and Python. We're going to work in basic today. In order to create a program, you see my class has done a lot. We're going to come over and we're going to create a new. It automatically sets up the alpha character, so I'm just going to pick a letter Q to be our program. Once we're here, we're going to go back into the program, and we need to use the hub in order to connect to the rover. So we're going to come all the way over to the hub, and anything that we do, we're going to come down to number 7 for my rover, because that's where my rover commands are. So once I'm here, I don't want to drive yet, because the first thing I need to do of any time you're going to program is you need to have the connect RV. Without the connect RV, the calculator will not be able to send commands to your rover for it to understand. So once we connect RV, it should look like this. We're going to hit enter. Every command you put in should be on a separate line. So if I want to tell it to drive forward, we're going to come into program. We're going to go all the way back over to the hub, and then we're going to go down to our rover 7. Let me make it so it won't slide. And this time I want to tell it to drive. And let's say I want to go forward. So we'll click forward. Now, something to note is that the rover will run 10 centimeters for every unit that you put into your calculator. So if I want it to run 20 centimeters, I'm going to say 2. You can use decimals depending on what you're running. After this, we need to put our quotations in. So I'm going to say alpha and plus, and close my parentheses, and I'm going to hit enter. If I would like it to turn, I'm going to go back into the program. I'm going to run over to my hub. I'm going to choose 7. This time when I choose drive, I need to decide what direction I want it to go. So let's say I want it to go right. I'm going to scroll to right. And now I'm going to put in the angle. Let's say we want a 90-degree angle. We'll say 90. We will put in our quotations, which was alpha plus, and close our parentheses. And we'll do this until we have a full line of code.